You ever start a show at 7 p.m., blink, and suddenly it's 4 a.m. and you're emotionally destroyed, but also kind of thrilled? That's what we're diving into today. These are the 10 shows so addictive, so bingeable, that once you start, you won't stop until the final credits roll. No filler, no drag, just pure, weekend-consuming storytelling. Let's count down the series that will ruin your sleep schedule, and you'll thank them for it. Number 10, Swamp Thing, Pluto TV.
You saw the body. Dealt with anything like that before?
Who are you again?
Holland.
Swamp Thing didn't just get canceled, it got buried. Premiering in 2019 on DC Universe, this short-lived but unforgettable horror series ran for just one season before being abruptly axed, despite critical praise and a fiercely loyal fan base. It follows CDC Dr. Abby Arcane as she returns to her Louisiana hometown to investigate a swamp-borne virus, only to uncover something far more ancient and terrifying lurking in the bayou. At its core is Alec Holland, a biologist whose transformation into the moss-covered creature known as Swamp Thing turns a personal tragedy into elemental vengeance. With a mix of Southern Gothic dread, practical effects that feel ripped from a 90s horror flick, and a cast that never phones it in, Swamp Thing brings an eerie beauty to comic book television. It's dark, moody, and deeply atmospheric, like if True Detective and The Thing had a slow-burning fever dream. One season, 10 episodes, and an ending that still haunts. Number 9, Station 11, Max.
Beware the prophet. Beware the children who follow him.
Station 11 isn't your typical post-apocalyptic show. It's haunting, poetic, and strangely hopeful. This 10-part HBO Max Limited series, adapted from Emily St. John Mandel's acclaimed novel, follows a troupe of traveling actors and musicians trying to keep art alive 20 years after a flu wipes out most of civilization. Rather than focusing on chaos or survival horror, it explores how humanity rebuilds through memory, creativity, and connection. Mackenzie Davis leads a remarkable cast that includes Himesh Patel and Matilda Lawler, portraying different stages of one woman's life as past and present collide. The series is stunningly shot, dreamlike, and full of emotional echoes that feel eerily real in a post-pandemic world. Station 11 only ran one season, but its impact lingers like a beautiful ghost long after the credits fade. Number 8, Rubicon, AMC+. Rubicon is a slow-burn conspiracy thriller that rewards patient viewers with a rich, cerebral experience. Set inside a mysterious intelligence think tank in post-9/11 New York, the story follows Will Travers, a brilliant analyst who stumbles onto a cryptic pattern hidden in newspaper crosswords, one that might be connected to his mentor's sudden death. As Will digs deeper, he uncovers a tangled web of surveillance, corporate power, and global manipulation. Inspired by 1970s paranoia thrillers like 3 Days of the Condor, the show trades action for atmosphere with tense silences, complex characters, and shadowy office politics. Though it only lasted one season, Rubicon's mood, mystery, and melancholy make it feel like prestige TV before that was the norm. If you love shows that whisper instead of shout, this one's a hidden gem worth decoding. Number 7, Devs, Hulu.
Life is just something we watch unfold.
Created by Alex Garland, known for Ex Machina and Annihilation, Devs is a cerebral sci-fi thriller that asks big questions about free will, determinism, and the nature of reality. The story follows Lily, a software engineer whose boyfriend mysteriously dies after joining a secretive quantum computing project called Devs. As she digs deeper, she uncovers a mind-bending conspiracy within a tech company that believes it can predict the future, and maybe even manipulate it. Featuring haunting visuals, philosophical depth, and standout performances by Sonoya Mizuno and Nick Offerman, Devs is a slow-burning but deeply immersive experience. While it challenges viewers with its pace and complexity, those who stick with it are rewarded with a fascinating meditation on time, choice, and what it means to be human. Number 6, Beef, Netflix.
Maybe normal people are just delusional.
Beef is a darkly comic and emotionally volatile series that starts with a simple road rage incident and spirals into a full-blown psychological war between two strangers. Steven Yeun and Ali Wong are electric as Danny and Amy, two people whose lives unravel in wildly unexpected ways as their feud intensifies. What makes Beef so addictive is its ability to juggle raw emotion, biting humor, and surreal storytelling without missing a beat. Beneath the chaos is a sharp critique of ambition, identity, class, and the crushing weight of modern life. The performances are Emmy-winning for a reason, especially as the characters peel back their layers of rage to reveal deep vulnerability and shared pain. With just 10 half-hour episodes, Beef delivers one of the most unique and unforgettable series in recent memory, a perfect weekend binge with real emotional depth. Number 5. Midnight Mass, Netflix. Midnight Mass is a haunting, slow-burn supernatural thriller from horror maestro Mike Flanagan, known for The Haunting of Hill House. Set on the remote Crockett Island, the story begins with the arrival of a mysterious new priest whose presence sparks unexplainable miracles and creeping terror. As faith, fanaticism, and fear spiral out of control, the line between divine intervention and monstrous horror blurs in terrifying ways. What starts as a spiritual revival quickly transforms into a chilling reckoning, and no one on the island is spared. Anchored by Hamish Linklater's phenomenal performance and filled with deeply philosophical themes about death, faith, addiction, and redemption, Midnight Mass delivers both soul-searching monologues and shocking horror. With just 7 gripping episodes, it's a unique and unforgettable miniseries that's as thought-provoking as it is terrifying. A must-watch for horror fans. Number 4. The Queen's Gambit, Netflix.
You've got your gift. And you've got what it costs.
The Queen's Gambit is more than just a series about chess. It's a beautifully shot, emotionally rich character study of brilliance, obsession, and addiction. Anya Taylor-Joy stars as Beth Harmon, a troubled orphan with a genius-level aptitude for chess, who rises through the male-dominated ranks of competitive play in the 1960s. From dusty orphanage basements to grand international tournaments, her journey is both deeply personal and thrillingly competitive. With elegant production design, sharp writing, and flawless performances, The Queen's Gambit transforms a quiet game into high-stakes psychological warfare. It's the rare show that balances intellectual tension with real emotional depth, and all in just 7 gripping episodes. If you want prestige TV that's as addictive as it is intelligent, this one will have you saying just one more episode until you reach the end. Number 3. Firefly, Hulu.
Take us out of the world, Wash?
Got us some crime to be done.
Few shows have done more with less than Firefly. Canceled after just 14 episodes, Joss Whedon's sci-fi western became a cult classic for its unforgettable characters, razor-sharp writing, and lived-in world. Set in the year 2517, it follows the ragtag crew of the ship Serenity as they smuggle, scrape by, and stay one step ahead of the authoritarian alliance. There are no aliens here, just outlaws, moral gray zones, and haunting questions about loyalty, freedom, and survival. Nathan Fillion leads the ensemble as Captain Mal Reynolds, with scene-stealing turns from Gina Torres, Alan Tudyk, Summer Glau, and more. Even in its short run, Firefly packed in humor, heartbreak, and some of the richest character dynamics in sci-fi TV. If you've never boarded Serenity, now's your time. Just remember, you can't stop the signal. Number 2. Watchmen, Maximum.
Delightful. Put him in the pod.
Set decades after the original comic, Watchmen reimagines the world of masked vigilantes through a bold, modern lens. This limited series from Damon Lindelof takes place in an alternate 2019, where the legacy of superheroes collides with white supremacy, systemic racism, and deep state conspiracies. Regina King delivers a powerhouse performance as Sister Knight, a masked cop drawn into a tangled mystery that ties back to her own family and the original Watchmen. The show blends grounded social commentary with mind-bending sci-fi, balancing powerful monologues with shocking twists, including one of the most creative reveals in recent TV history. With stunning visuals, a haunting score by Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, and a fearless script, Watchmen isn't just a superhero story. It's a cultural reckoning, and it might be one of the best one-season wonders ever made. Number 1. Chernobyl, Max.
What happened then? What happened after?
If you've never sat down to watch Chernobyl, consider this your reminder, because this 5-part HBO miniseries is not just must-watch TV, it's one of the most haunting, powerful pieces of storytelling ever made, chronicling the 1986 nuclear disaster in shocking detail. The show strips away political propaganda to reveal the human cost of lies, arrogance, and systemic failure. Jared Harris, Stellan Skarsgård, and Emily Watson lead a cast that doesn't just act, they disappear into their roles. With unsettling realism, razor-sharp writing, and a creeping sense of dread that never lets up, Chernobyl makes history feel urgent, terrifying, and deeply personal. It's not fast-paced action, it's slow-burn horror grounded in truth. If you somehow missed it when it first dropped, now is the time. And that's our list of dangerously bingeable series. From the eerie miracles of Midnight Mass to the psychological warfare of Beef, and the unforgettable tragedy of Chernobyl. These shows don't just grab your attention, they devour your weekend.
The sense that you were participating in life.
If something just jumped to the top of your watch list, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss another perfect binge recommendation.
Why would they start this shit up again?
Got a one-season wonder or underrated gem we missed? Drop it in the comments. We're always hunting for the next great obsession. Thanks for watching, happy binging, and we will see you on the couch.